Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready? Black 80.
58, Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Hatchet. Hatchet.
Express.
Staying open.
Ready?
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. These two teams squaring off here in week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey,
Great.
watch the ship.
Ready?
From the 30 on second down, Newton looking for the tight end Olsen, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Cut. 180.
Check. 59. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. That's complete to his tight end Higbee. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Coming to you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick six, and that decent field position and throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown LA. Todd Gurley, 78 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
That ties the game 6-6.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, somebody's got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Check.
Goff on first down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Cooks now in his 2nd season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards.
Here I come.
On first down, it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moving backwards on thing, what does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Cut. 20.
Check. Watch 54. All day, punk. Mike's 5-4.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now Goff on first down. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First down.
We go tonight. Flag 20.
54 Mike.
I got him.
Now a first down throw, gone. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Push.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley.
He's coming. Double up.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Too easy.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Mike goes tonight. Flag 20.
I'm coming.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, ground. Set.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
No, possession's ours. Possession's ours.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Silver.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Bang, bang. 8. Bang, bang. 8.
What are you?
Throwing on third down, Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
59. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
After the interception, here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
To Brandon Cooks. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Rams.
Cut. 180.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Motion.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not today.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3rd and 2, Goff. Hard throw, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And an alley to run. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I got wide.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ready? 180.
58 is Mike. Strip
Great.
Strip that ball. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Check pass. Tighten up.
8. Wait.
3rd and 2, Newton. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. A first update now out of Jacksonville, and the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Goff now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Bring it. Right there. 54. Right there.
From the gun, here's Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's get the ball.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, as the first half is winding down, and the Rams tack on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, boys, let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Blue Dan, blue Dan.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quickly from Goff to Kupp. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st down.
Goff now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now it's Zuerlein to try the Ram field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And that is a shake. Oh, it's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Focus, defense, focus.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. And some room to work. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Here's Goff. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Goff now looking to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. The one running back is Gurley. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
Check, 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 check. Motion.
They're running with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go. That's it. Right to the 3.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Here we go, D.
From the gun, here's Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And they get to Newton. Down for the sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know. Kill.
3rd and long, it's Newton. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Now it's gone. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Brian Burns brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Check 50.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Mario Addison in on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
White 20.
Mike's by 4. Hey, we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
This is brought in at the 21. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Newton, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Los Angeles, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. King see pack, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be on. I got some trust issues. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They check second to 10.